Day 2. We are still watching Logan play Zelda's Adventure for the CDI.
Look at the size of that
Holy
octorok!
crap!
Logan said to his friends, but they had long since given up on the poor sucker. Lost in his emulation dreams of one day playing every
In all
CDI
seriousness,
game
I don't
known
think
to
I've ever
man.
seen an Otterok this. Oh wait, Minish Cap.
The poor schmuck. Anywho.
You forget
so yeah,
you
welcome
forget
back.
the boss of the Temple of Droplets, Sealy.
That's why I said. Oh, that's right, Minish
A
Cap.
noble person such as yourself on foot, then?
The heck are those on the side of the building?
Precious little
The
creatures in
horses.
this thieves' den, I'll tell you.
Oh,
Oh, I
they were
see
just
'em.
so
Careful if
they
you
were
go
just so
inside,
blurry. I
maybe.
thought they were
Some
something
people in
else.
these parts
They
They
got
look
some
like-
really.
does
they
look
look like
it does look like
cows to
two
me.
things. Yeah.
You say that? Look at their manes.
Yeah, no, they do kind of look mad, especially with the saddle blending. You know, especially with the saddle blending into the ground. It definitely looks like they were just two different things.
For all I know, they might not even be real horses. They might have been just literal clay models
Men-
with fur on them.
You are welcome.
I thought you were gonna say that they're just men wearing horse costumes.
I can totally buy that too.
All right, so we leave here so that we can
I
talk
would
to
like
this dude a
give you
second time
feather as a sign of my affection.
because he's creepy and
This
likes
will
us
take
too
you
much.
to
I'm
new
sorry,
heights.
what?
But he gives us an item that's going to be incredibly useful. Like, it's the only item that can hit damage a boss later on.
Really?
Because that's how this game, again, that's how this game works. It works in so... Apparently, so fun fact, as I'm moving past these things...
Ah, the Forsatorian.
Yes. So, so one interesting thing about this game...
Wait a minute. Hold the fucking phone. Torian. That's the name of an area in Metroid.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes, it was. Anyway, what I'm doing now is I'm looking for all of... I'm doing some backtracking because throughout the game, you can actually find 4... They call them crystal hearts, like that one. I had to do a little invisible maze underneath this log. But there are 4 of them in the game, and I'm going to go for all of them right now because that's it. There's only 4 heart containers. All the other ones you get from beating bosses. So, the good news is that... Bad news is that there's backtracking. The good news, I literally knock it all out right now. So...
I mean, better now than never.
Onwards! So, that's the freaking spitter fish.
Spitter.
So-
fish.
Man,
the-
the Zoras of this domain look really fucking lame.
Oh no, the fun fact is that those weird, like, orange, like, those weird, like, yellow, like, Jabba the Hutt things I fought earlier, those are Zolas in this game.
What?
These I think they call these things, like, throwers or spitters or something, so... go ahead,
Oh no, I was just amused by Sealy's. What?
Yes, they look ridiculous. This dude wants 10 rubies to open the toll gate. Moving on.
You must pay the toll.
On to the swamps.
At least we
So
didn't have
anyway,
to worry about giving him a red herring.
Thank goodness, because that actually could happen in this. I don't even know. I know where to find all
Are
the
those
required items.
are those
but
Kremlings?
I guess they call them like Croco men or whatever.
They're totally fucking Kremlings. Like,
look like them,
they
too.
even wear the same brown shorts that Kremlings do. At least in the newer games.
Aw. Do you think now that's the part that makes me wonder? Do you think they're like a stand-in or something like? Because I kept hearing rumors that there was once going to be a Donkey Kong CDI game.
There was going to be a Donkey Kong CDI game, but this was before Donkey Kong Country was a thing, so it would have been more so based on like the original Donkey
Good of you
Kong.
to come see me. I was the one who
Oh.
was guiding
Now
you
imagine
across
that with the
Solomon.
same kind of
We were spotted
quality
by
assurance
one
as
gang
the
spy.
Zelda CDI
I did
games.
what I could to
Never,
I
would
don't
never
wanna.
work.
But
Jeez.
there were
And I'll
too
say right now,
many
there are
of them
some.
who was
There
taken.
is one or
I
two
wish I could
decent
come with you.
CDI games,
But
like
as
that
you
beat 'em
can
up,
see,
Body
I
Slam.
have
That
not
looked
recovered
decent
yet,
enough.
and there's
It
no way
looked
I
like it had
survived the North
like a slightly better budget
Listen
than the
closely,
Zelda game. Well,
and I
I
will
mean, granted,
tell
that
you
was
what
also
I can.
the Zelda CDI games
You
were
must
split.
heed
Like
both
it was
Shonen
like the
and
budget of one
Western.
game split into 2.
There is some envy
Right,
between
better
them,
fine tuning
but it is a
anyway.
small
And then
thing that
Wacky
don't
World of
fight for the
Miniature
right
Golf.
and different.
The animations are really fun. It's just the gameplay loop itself it sucks. It's basically just reaction timing the game. So I'm gonna head down here because the only reason I really came to the swamp is because there's another heart container.
And
In
if you-
order to do so, go ahead.
You got it.
young lady.
In order to get it, we need
I
to
am boss
buy.
of
We need to
Oakland,
spend a couple
and
rubies
for
to go
2
to
rubies,
Mystery
I offer a
Island,
tour to
and
Mystery
we
Island.
need 2 things. We need
What's on
rubies,
Mystery
and we need
Island?
something called the
I told
calm
you
spell.
it wouldn't be a mystery.
I guess it's supposed to be opposite to the noise spell, and what the calm spell does is it gets rid of any sort of elemental being, be it like a gust of fire or a whirlwind of wind. That's what the spell is used for. So even just having the calm spell equipped is enough to prevent any enemies from confronting us, so we can just head straight to Mystery Island.
Man.
Back to you, James.
Man, you say that, now I'm just imagining the noise spell literally just being a car alarm.
And just blast the fricker thing.
Actually, I remember what I was going to say now. Also, yeah, Crystal Heart. If you guys think this looks weird, have you ever heard of a game called Virtual Hide Light?
Nope.
I know of Hide Light by itself.
There was a game on the Saturn that's essentially like a remake / pseudo sequel, and it very much has a similar visual presentation to this. Only instead of it being top down, they try to treat it. It's like it's like a weird little precursor to what we'd eventually get with Ocarina of Time.
Huh.
Or Mega Man Legends, that's that kind of a perspective, and it looks really fucking jank, but in all the funniest ways.
I'll have to look that up. I love like weird like dated things like that. So I'm actually doing this now out of order. We're not supposed to be down here for a while, which is why things take so long to kill. That's another little neat thing.
Are those Stalfos?
No, those are Zolas. Those are rock thingies. I don't get
Rock
it.
thingies.
Honestly, the Zolas look more like Stalfos with the way that with how their jaws are made out to be.
Oh, trust me, you'll see what Zolas look like later. But yeah, for now we have to fight a couple of them. Stalfos, sorry, you'll see Stalfos actually in the next dungeon, which I'm already almost done. I just need to get one more Crystal Heart and then we're set. So, okay, so trying to go back on what I was talking about. Okay, so the game has all the ambient noises usually in the left ear and all the sound effects coming out of the right one. So first of all, for your listening pleasure, I converted both of them into mono format so that they wouldn't be in one ear only. And the other thing that this was actually very helpful was in dungeons. Normally the darn music like stops for every little thing. Open your music, goes mute. Transition between a screen goes mute. But I was able to actually now isolate the two between. I was able to isolate the audio from one another. With this power, for some it would be a bitch and a half to edit. For others, it would give you the control to isolate the levels and the audio volumes for everything in the game. And for me, it was both.
Also, thank you, Mr. Redead, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Goblin. Hey, P-hats.
Oh, God.
So I went to the Mr. Goblin there to get a jousting spear, which is also going to be useful for a dungeon much later in the game. And there's the last heart container.
Is that wait? Is that literally the last one?
Yes.
And you get no more after this.
Oh, well, you get one for every boss you kill now.
Okay.
Sorry. I should say that's the last heart container you get. Oh, cool fairy. That's the last heart container you get like out in the wild.
Some fairy. But I was about to say, like, if that was the last one, then boy howdy, my OCD would be flaring something bad here.
Genuinely, with this game, it would not surprise me if that was frickin' saying they messed up. So this is Sebessel. He gives me a broadsword, also can be required later, and he is a friend. He don't do jack though, so
he just gives you the sword and then fucks right back off to Hyrule.
Good day, sir. I'm gonna go and make one last little shopping trip to get the noise spell, because it's either I get the noise spell or I get to waste time.
Isn't that what you're doing either way when you play this game?
Absolutely. Don't talk to those two bards, they're dumb. Hello, ma'am.
You look tired, my lady. I have something you may be able to use. It creates a noise. Use it when you must.
Thank you, ma'am. See, I mean, so again, like, the voice acting isn't like... I would say it's not, like, egregious. There's... Okay, Aviana's voice is ridiculous, and we'll see her later, but otherwise, like... And Lord had a funny line or two, but otherwise, like, it's not... It's never been, like, too, like, grating on the ear.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, what the heck?
They're mole men. Even though it's clearly just a guy sitting down that they keep moving around.
Jesus.
Welcome to the next dungeon. The Shrine of Illusion.
Look beyond illusion to conquer.
So it's literally just a mirror.
It's a mirror, and it's also a darn circus. So we look beyond illusion, but
Oh, we fell for a trap.
And now we have to fight some jackaroos.
It looks like mutated velociraptors.
They really do. And here are some Stalfos.
Oh, jeez, it's the Bony Gang.
Look at them go with their little tootin' horns. Anywho, I'm not gonna go up there yet. I'm gonna go.
May I say, Princess Zelda, a good toot to you too.
Haha! And also these things. I'm gonna kill this to get our first key.
Ooh.
So that now shows 1 key. There are
One.
actually two. There are actually 2 in this dungeon, and we still have 7 dungeons ahead of us. So, Hype, do you know how many keys that means we need to collect to beat the game?
I don't care.
You are absolutely correct. There are 2 keys in the game.
Literally just 2 keys.
There are 2 keys in this entire game.
Wait a second.
Also, Pole Voice.
God, that's so creepy.
But it gets creepier later. But for now, I gotta move it. So yeah, a lot of the fun facts I'm also learning. I'll just say I also learned from watching a Games Done Quick speed run of this game they did earlier this year. But yeah, no, there are and also Wizrobes only take damage from Raphael's dagger, even though they're not called daggers.
Their size.
So just yeah, I know. So yeah, just chuck them at him. Anywho, and yeah, right there. If an enemy glows blue, it means you're not doing as much damage with that weapon. There's a compass, perfect. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, there are only 2 keys in this entire game. They literally just make that counter look like it's a double digit to make the game look bigger than it is. And you want to know the best part?
What's the best part?
The first 0 is cosmetic.
Really?
Someone managed to actually hack this game and give themselves more keys than they should ever have. That first 0 is just a JPEG of a 0.
Oh my god.
So if he gave himself 10 keys, it would look like 0, 1, 1, 0. It would like layer over itself.
Wow.
They must have planned out so much more for this, but just said fuck it.
Oh, the game has so little going for it. There's a lot, especially the later we get into this game. Like the little cracks in the seams really start to show themselves.
So when do we get to the point where we fight Harlequin?
Oh my gosh, I actually would. First of all, I would hate to see what he looks like in live action. Secondly, we'll be meeting up with the boss of this place a little bit later. We just need to kill these Gorias, even though they look like Lionels to me. Get a knife that is not a knife, but a usable knife to cut that wall. I don't get it.
It's not a knife, but it's a knife.
Yeah, at least it made sense in Resident Evil's case, assuming you'd actually left your first knife back in the Dropbox.
Right, but there's just a utility knife, and there he is.
What the fuck?
Ah.
Look to your heart, look to your dreams. You'll find that nothing is what it seems.
The evil jackal-headed Pasquinade.
Batman Forever's that way, my good man.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
And yeah,
man.
so then on that door we use a key to unlock. So now we're in here, so we can move forward to fight some more Stalfos. And there we go. At the very least, as you can see, you can abuse hitboxes in this game something fierce.
Yeah, like
'Cause,
you're literally like a whole floor below, and yet you're still able to swipe on those Stalfos like as if it were nothing. And that kind I love the way they move around. They look so
It's
panicked.
like, wee! Oh, jeez. Okay, these enemies I actually don't like because they do a lot of damage. So give me the fire spell.
Burn them.
Burn them all to the ground. Some spells
hate
do
the
varying amounts
sounds
of
they
damage.
My
I know, they're like
God.
weird brain slugs. And there's our second key. You want to know the fun fact I just realized as well?
What's that?
There's a key counter, and there are only 2 keys in the game, and there's no way you will ever hold both keys at once, because you cannot get to the second key without using up the first key. So the key counter is absolutely pointless. Also, crappy wall masters.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez,
God.
they literally are just hands.
Ooga booga.
I've seen worse.
Bookity-boo.
Where's the exit? Go ahead, Seely.
I said I've seen worse.
That is true. We have seen the Gauntlet Wall Master with the evil eye.
Let's not forget the
Almost-
ones in freaking Link Between Worlds. Those were terrifying.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
like to
I
cover
still
over
don't
you.
think they were that bad, Steely.
They just gave you the little jazz hand fingers, and there we go. Fine time to fight Pasquinade.
Welcome, my lovely.
Oh, jeez.
Come,
Oh,
sit
jeez.
and rest.
This is why I have made sure to always buy and stock up on this life potion. It's a full heal no matter what. The only problem is
this guy seriously does look like he belongs in, like, Goosebumps.
He
does.
does.
His costume absolutely looks like something that a villain from Goosebumps would have had. Anyway, second celestial sign, we good.
So, are the celestial signs supposed to look like just... Are they all supposed to be triangles?
Yes, they're stone triangles that form a cool little octagon thingy.
I thought they were just gonna make their own knockoff Triforce.
My child, beware of dangerous waters that await you.
and watch for the mist high in the mountains.
All right, now it's time to head up towards the mountains. Thanks to Gaspra's.
Also, I totally noticed the that hand literally not it literally just it's one of those. It wasn't cropped correctly.
Oh yeah, no. You can see like little like artifacting and stuff all over the place. The green screen is. I don't know, man. It's something. Anyway, I'm gonna head back over here because I'm gonna show you. Here I'm just showing off a second place to buy. This guy actually doesn't talk, thank goodness. I'm gonna go and buy another potion of life to help me through my troubles, and now we will actually take a little detour up towards the mountains, past where we got the noise spell, because up here is actually going to be where dungeon number 4 is, but it's also a shortcut to where number 3 is, so why not?
Oh, well, I mean, kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Well, why not?
Also, I swear, every time I hear the item pickup jingle, I swear it sounds less like she's actually picking up something important and more like she dropped some of her Connect 4 chips.
Yeah, someone said that, and I remember Game Grumps compared it to like putting Mancala beads in the bowl. But yeah, and unfortunately,
Logan. Logan, have you been recovering from your burn from losing to Hyperconnect 4?
Something sick is not of this world.
I can't act proud. I'm playing fucking Zelda's Adventure right now. I can't defend against that.
It is to the east. You must.
So the other thing to note is that another point to dock against this game, there actually is like it's not really open world. Like literally, the next dungeon will not open until you beat the one before it and stuff. So
it is all it all has to be done in order.
Yep, it is linear.
Oh well.
After we fight the Gways that sound like ducks, amazingly, I love that.
Whack.
No, I don't want to fight those things. Don't want to fight these guys. Oh.
Come in. Sit with me. Warm yourself by the fire.
No thanks, Farmer Jim.
Colder than Ganon's heart up here, but I've endured worse. Once, when I was in the forest of Torian, no, it was the forest of Canvula. No,
I'm just gonna leave him.
Wood is always...
He's just gonna keep talking forever. Some say he's still rambling to this day. Anyway, we're off to the. We're heading. It should be around here. Here we go. The 3rd shrine.
It's literally in that hole, being protected by that purple buzzard.
The condor flies us up into the clouds to the shrine there.
Oh, so it's a sky temple.
Yep. So beat that, Twilight Princess. They did it first.
Also, what these tornadoes look really fucking. Weird.
Did what first?
They're just doodles. Did a temple in the middle of the center of the sky.
Oh.
I think it was Twilight Princess the first 3D Zelda that had like an actual it had like a temple in the sky. Ooh, bone arrow.
No, Minish Cap.
Yeah, I was about to say Minish Cap. I think was the first to do that.
That's fair. Cool boss, but fair.
Cool, if not a little annoying.
That's Aviana, and I don't like her voice.
Jeez.
That's not Aviana, but that is nightmarish.
That's the beta Typhus.
So thank goodness, there are a lot of encounters you don't even have to really fight if you can just get out of there. The game left a lot of broken holes. I will say that in terms of like scenery, yes, it does absolutely look like a Photoshop collage half the time, but I kind of dig the look of the Shrine of Air, like a crystal like mine.
Crystal mine or frozen steak, you decide.
One of the two. How are you doing today? I'm gonna actually ask you because I'm actually being serious here. Are there any other like obscure, potentially like bad, but maybe sort of guilty pleasure games that you've always wanted to have us look at?
I'll say one because I've been going back into it recently, and I don't know if I'd even say it's bad, but it's definitely
niche.
I guess to a certain extent niche. It's a Game Boy Color game that my dad gave to me when I was 7, a Looney Tunes one called Bugs Bunny Carrot Crazy.
I remember something about that.
Right, like, I know me and James did a look at it years ago, and I think we did a second one, but while I was playing back through it, I was thinking, you know what? The game's really short, and it's very easy to breeze through. If I felt like it, I could just up and make, like, a full-on playthrough of it for you guys.
I mean,
I'm up for that.
I don't see why not.
I mean, there's only 5...
totally up for that.
It's like, there's only 5 worlds, and each world's only, like, 2 levels and a boss.
Okay. Yeah, no, that doesn't. I mean, Game Boy Color games. I'm fine with that.
Do you have any input on this, Seely?
Yeah, are there any other like kind of old games that you play that you think that you would like to give a shot one day?
Can't think of any off the top of my head.
Okay. And unfortunately, I know we were talking about I think it was Star Ocean, but the problem or fantasy.
Yeah, Star Ocean 3. I really wanted to get back to playing that.
Right, and I would love to do something. There we go. We got a rug.
Ooh.
It does nothing. I think what it was supposed to do is so if you I forgot to mention this whole time I've been working with ice physics this entire time.
Yeah, I noticed you were slipping and sliding all over the place, so I figured there was some sort of attraction.
So with the rug, it removes that, but only if you have it equipped, and you don't get to have a weapon when it's equipped. So
that's stupid.
It's pointless. Also, I actually kind of feel bad about killing these things. They just look miserable.
Yeah.
Anyway, they just look like shaven. They just look like shaven chickens.
Just flapping around, and I gotta hit that skull in the background. Ow. Come on.
Skull? You mean like thing in our head?
God.
My God.
And now we can continue. Skull Rock.
That's a duck.
No, you tilt your head back and there we go. So yeah, we'll kill these guys, and now it's time to go.
It looks like a bunny.
I don't know. We're gonna go equip the feather because we're gonna go take down Aviana. She only takes damage from the feather.
So she's a Volt. Oh God, Sealy, look, it's an Uko.
There she is.
Oh my God, you're right.
This is why famously they suck. Ow.
God.
Ow.
Uko if it actually had wings. And also had a one-night stand with,
To think that they're at the top of the evolutionary chain.
That's...
I guess so,
yeah,
right.
I just see that, it's like an Uko if they had a one-night stand with, Watto.
Also, the problem that you were seeing there was, the feathers are projectiles that spawn ahead of me, but my wand's hitbox can still hit the enemy when I'm casting the spell, and that can basically... It'll give them the iframes as though they were attacked, but they'll take, like, no damage because it was just the base wand. The game is jank. I'm not gonna defend it. It's jank.
It's jank, and it doesn't really have much of an identity to itself, or at least not one that really sticks in your head.
I welcome anyone to try and remaster this game or give it some sort of facelift, because otherwise, again, it really means something that this game has deserved none of that.
Logan, I just realized something that something that could potentially save this game. Zelda's Adventure repainted.
You know what? I would love to actually see that. I would love to see all the wacky textures people put into this. So yeah,
That'd be kind of cool.
So there we go. 3 dungeons down, and all the backtracking that's ever going to be done. From here on out, it's going to be all hits, no misses.
All right, everybody, prepare to fast forward.
Here we go.
I can't make a good fast forward noise.
Be kind, rewind.